Thank you, Guillaume, for this complete introduction that gives me the possibility to go straight to the presentation of the result of moving analysis of the implementation of the EU optional quality term mountain product. Just before I start, I wanted to share with you that the whole report will be published soon, and it will be available for download from moving website, so stay tuned to consult the full report. As Guillaume said, this report was designed in collaboration with Euromontana and also Eichler Consulting, in order to address the needs that he just presented and that were identified by the last Euromontana study published in 2020. To this end, we realized a double survey directed both to regional administration and producer to collect information on the implementation and on the impact of the optional quality term mountain product. From the national and regional administration, in particular, we wanted to gather information concerning the implementation of the OQT at national level, and also to assess the impact at territorial level. From the producer, we wanted to gather qualitative and quantitative data to collect a preliminary feedback on the impact of the OQT for producers. We collected 210 replies, 150 from Italy, 57 from Romania, and 3 from France. And with that, I go straight to presenting you the limits of the analysis. As you can see, it has a limited geographical representativeness, with only 3 member states included out of the 9 that Guillaume just presented that have implemented the OQT at national level. So it's just 1/3. And furthermore, we just have only 3 replies from France. This is justified, as Guillaume already said, by the fact that while for Italy and Romania we have a list of registered producers, this does not exist for France. So it was a bit more difficult to reach producers. So this is the first limit, and we think that the result should be tested further with further research on also the other member states. Furthermore, we focus especially on producers, so what we can tell about consumer perceptions and awareness is analyzed through producers' view and experience. And finally, we managed to collect limited data on the territorial impact of the OQT. Nevertheless, we think that we collected some valuable insight, and I would like to share with you some key messages from the survey. First of all, let's start with some descriptive data concerning the respondents. As you can see, there were a majority of primary producer, 61% of the respondents, followed by on-farm processor and off-farm processor. Concerning the product category, the main product category is fruit, vegetable and cereal products, both fresh or processed, with 34% of respondents, followed by honey and also milk, cheeses and other dairy products. Regarding the target market, as you can see from this table, the primary target market is the local one for 75% of the respondents, followed by retailers also and company shop. We also try to look into the value of production, collecting the approximative value in thousands of euro of the product produced under the OQT mountain product. As you can see here, 84% of respondents are in the range up to 50,000 euros. So we can say that there is a predominance of smaller to medium-scale producers with a limited number of high-value producers. Concerning the extent of production using the OQT, 34% of producers indicated that they apply the OQT to the entirety of their production. And then we try to collect some more detailed information concerning the adhesion to the OQT. First of all, concerning the knowledge of the OQT, the respondent declared that they get to know the OQT mainly through online sources and traditional media, and also through word of mouth between operators. When asked to describe the main motivation for joining the OQT, the 72% of the respondents identified really important, the increased visibility of the products on the market, but they were also interested, more or less 20% of them, by increasing company profit margins, and also to the access to the possibility to access to the support and funding of the rural development plans. This is actually a really interesting data concerning the presence or not of additional costs. The respondents, the high majority of respondents, 85%, declared that the adhesion to the OQT did not result actually in increased cost. And for the 15% of the respondents who declared that their costs increased, they identified mainly administrative costs or costs related to controls, or also costs related to the adaptation of production processes to the rules of the OQT. Finally, 44% of the respondents declared that they have undergone inspection by relevant authorities. We also try to look into the interaction between the optional quality term and other quality schemes, and among the respondents, 22% of them participated in another quality scheme in addition to the OQT. And when looking into the perception of the interaction between different systems, there is a general positive perception of synergy and complementarity between the OQT and other quality schemes, and in particular there is a good interaction with organics and also geographical indication. However, some of the respondents also highlighted some concern about the overlapping between too many quality schemes. Concerning public support and assistance, only 24% of the respondents declared having received support or assistance from public administration, in particular to receive support and clarification concerning the requirement to be met for joining the schemes, or support in retrieving and filling the form, so really practical support. And only 5 respondents declared that they received financial support for the promotion of the optional quality term mountain product. This is in line with what we found out through the survey submitted to the region, in the sense that the existing rural development measures dedicated to the support of quality schemes failed in a way to address the needs, the specific needs of the OQT producer in terms of financial support, because the measure covering certification costs de facto excludes the OQT, since there are no certification costs, and the other one covering supporting promotion of quality products focus on producer association as beneficiary for the support for promotion activities, and therefore the possibility to promote mountain product is limited or even impossible due to the lack of mountain producer associations. So at the moment we highlighted that there is no specific measure capable to target this sector. Concerning the evaluation and the impact of the OQT, as I already anticipated, we had really limited data on the impact at territorial level. Only 3 respondents from Italy and 9 from Romania declared that there was a business relocation, partial or total business relocation, but there are no further detailed provided with the reply, so we cannot take any conclusion. and also the replies from regional administration survey suggested that the OQT has not really have an impact in terms of relocation of business to mountain area. Is more that the operators that are already in mountain areas are seeking opportunity to enhance the value and promotion of their products through the OQT. Nevertheless, some interesting cases can be collected, and there are some collective initiatives to develop value chain in mountain areas. So this indicates at the same time an effort to leverage the OQT for regional development. Concerning some other aspect of the evaluation, it's interesting to see that 60% of the respondents declared that the OQT fulfilled their expectation, especially in terms of increased sales and expanded market channel. A bit less in terms of higher prices. This is a bit the limit we identified in this term for the OQT. Only 40% of them declared that the expectations were not fulfilled. But it's interesting to cross this reply with the reply to the long-term commitment to the OQT, because 90% of respondents to the survey plan to continue using the OQT, and only 1% intend to stop using it. So even among the respondents that affirmed that the OQT did not meet their expectation, actually the majority declared that they intend to continue using it. So we can see that there is a positive outlook and trust in the scheme's potential benefits, and also there is a recognition of the OQT value and its potential to enhance the visibility and consumer appeal of mountain products over time. So this is my conclusive slide. We also identified some main challenges and obstacles. First of all, the critical lack of awareness and understanding among consumers, impeding their ability to appreciate the quality and the value of mountain products. And there is also a lack of recognition among other stakeholders like wholesaler, processor, and tourists. So this is really a limit for the impact of the OQT. There is also an inadequate institutional promotion and a lack of coordination and fragmented promotion between public and private initiatives. There are logistical challenges inherent, of course, to production in mountainous areas. And as I said before, speaking about the public support, there is an absence of this designated measure tailored to aid promotion of the OQT mountain products, and also a lack of collective governance to advocate for mountain producers' interests. There is also insufficient awareness among producers concerning the OQT existence and condition of use. And finally, we identified also a gap in the legal framework in prohibiting other references to mountains, which allows for exploitation of mountain term and image without restraint, causing unfair competition for producers and also inadequate protection for consumers. All that to be addressed need policy intervention. So I give back the floor to Guillaume for some conclusive remark and recommendation. And thank you all for your attention.